welcome to TexSef. Sorry, I just asked for the name of the league. I didn't really have a good intro ready, but either way, it's going to be Aubrey High School versus West Mesquite High School. Two teams. They are both 3 and 4, which is important because that means there's something to be decided tonight. I luckily got to see a little bit of footage of Aubrey the other day, and from what I saw, they were pretty well put together, you know, moving together, doing stuff like that. And from what I know about watching some of these team games is that just sticking together and doing stuff together is 90% of the battle. So if Aubrey can keep up what I saw the other day, I'm assuming West Mesquite is of a similar story. They're not 3 and 4 just like Aubrey for no reason. So see what they're going to play here. I know Ram is the meta. We got Juno, definitely a top meta pick. That's what we're going to be getting on the side of Aubrey so far. The Juno Brig, really strong backline, but you also get that speed from Juno. Sorry about the little bit of trying to figure out my mic, so I'm going to be working on that throughout, but we'll see. And then we also have a Ram comp with Life Weaver. Okay, so we're going to be switching it to Moira, but we got the Pharah with no pocket on it, which is interesting. You know, sometimes you'd like to see a pocket, but you don't always have to. Also trying to see who I can get on to make this work. Raptor going to be opening up with a kill, but Blacksney also getting a kill to go the other way, but it's going to look like Aubrey takes 2, and they're going to stomp on this point here. Sorry, just kind of get out there as well. Ooh, in for 2, almost goes out for dead right there. Mint picking up a kill on the opposing Ashe. It's going to be helpful to hopefully pick up the rest of these kills and collect that alt charge. Ram going to get away because he is the unkillable thing, though. Good alt grab by both sides here, but as we transition to the next fight, who can get to this Bob first? It looks like Mint's at 70%. That could really break open this next fight here. This choke's going to be really hard to get through as well for the side of West Mesquite. Somber switches as well off that far up, which I think is a good pick into Mint there. Mint getting a pick onto the opposing Ashe once again. Let's see if he can clean up the rest of this fight. Huge TNT onto the tank, and Raptor marching on past him here. Bob's going to be lined up for next fight, outpacing the enemy DPS. Actually, the enemy DPS are both going to be swapping, so now they have no ults charge. Bob in the back door, in the pocket here. Be prepared. Either way, Coal Shark though, and Raptor going to be coming up on that Ram ult, and that one can be a doozy, especially when there's both Rams. It's kind of hard to stop. Both of them somewhat just live forever. Raptor at 95%. Is he going to win the race? I think he's going to pop it right when he gets it here. Coal Shark also has it. Everyone holding. Beat in pocket for one side. Into 4. It's going to be getting the Pharah with the drill bit? That's crazy. Looks like everyone's going to be saving ults here. Bastion swap as well. They keep switching. Raptor is going to turn on that ultimate and bring it into the back line. I'm going to figure out this spectating the guy I want to. I'm going to try to keep both sides here. I'm just kind of getting my bearings, trying to track a few ults. 85% ticking on over. Coal Shark, though, has the ultimate online. He just has to get to this objective with the Lucio beat. They will be able to maintain. They're going to drop the beat a little bit early, but they're going to hopefully be able to run in. The Ram ult should be coming out quick here. Now let's see if they can melt them down. Bob picks up 1, Mint picks up 2, and Bob's going to pick up the rest here. That's going to be a 4K for Mint. That might even be play of the game. Right, when that happens, I got to get off it. I'm so used to being the secondary guy. I'm sitting here with my arms crossed, ready for the next thing, just trying to be a spectator. Hey, that was a pretty decisive round there from Aubrey. But if there's one thing I know about Control, is it can look really decisive, and you can't, oh man, my mic. You can't get ahead of yourself on this mode. You, even if Aubrey comes out here and 2-0s it really decisively, I always see it goes back to real Overwatch maps. I don't call Control very real Overwatch, that's just me personally. But when you go back to some real Overwatch maps, sometimes really strong Control teams tend to struggle, and teams that move really well together, like Aubrey was there with their tank, I think that is going to pan out for them. And I felt like West Mesquite just didn't have a coherent comp. They had the Pharah, they didn't quite have the pocket. You know, they're doing a couple different things, and if they can maybe help Blazakny, I'm gonna struggle with that. Shots firing. He's trying to find me on the other end. Found a few times, looking for a little revenge here. Nice headshot there. Doesn't get the, but they are going to get the objective. Quick flip over here. Bastion probably taking a lot of that space. It's hard when they have the opposing Bastion because you just can't really do too much. Bastion just holding out in that corner. Gets the Weaver pull, but Weaver's getting stomped on. Now Bastion's getting stomped on the top shelf there. He's going to get taken out. Mint's going to hose him down there. Ooh, and a nice headshot into Coral Shark, and now they're going to be cleaning this one up. Nice flip there, but a good 23% there from West Mesquite. Exactly as I was saying, things are not defined by a 100% round. A good ultra charge as well. Mint, though, already on the clock here for the overclock, but a tree to hopefully counter. I know it's not really a counter ultimate, but when you don't have a support ult that's going to have any counter ability, that's probably your best option right there. Mint, accurate sharpshooter here. Here he goes. One down. He's going to be looking for some in the back line. Not going to find any yet. Just going to try to hose the tank down. Actually going to be missing it. Just deciding to go for tank. Getting the one pick, though, could be enough. He might get run down. Really good play from Coral Shark to use his... See, I don't know some of the new characters' ability names by heart, but the one that slows him down by round. Put it right on his feet, made it so he couldn't move, and then tried to walk him down. Wasn't quite able to do it. Coral Shark, he's getting close to that ultimate. Definitely not getting outpaced by any stretch, but he is getting worked down right now. Into Ford, going in with the dig. Now they're going in with the punches on him. Can he maintain? Bastion using the ult just to try to keep him off. Now Ram's going to be ulting on the opposing side, but he's going to run out of it immediately. A wasted Ram ult there from Raptor. That's not what you want to see, but it does push them back. They do take it over to 65%. It's going to be basically last fight territory. Coral Shark online here for his ultimate, use shield early, just get a little poke, wait for his team to regroup. They should just go with the Ram ult, maybe use a Coalescence to try to burn him down. Bastion ability already used. I would have also just been Bastion ability while you're in the code. Just put everything together, make it happen. Here comes the Ram ult. He's going to round this corner, he's going to pop it, he's just going to live for absolute ever. In for two, going to get Blazakny. I'll figure that one out. I couldn't figure it out in the pregame. Into four, going to be getting a couple, and it looks like Aubrey might be taking that decisive 2-0 that I talked about on the first control round. Very good way to save the ult and then dump him at the end. Not much you could do on the side of West Mesquite. Really good round for Aubrey. Not much to talk about, on that too much. Sometimes control can just kind of go that way. Really good first take there from West Mesquite, but as I was going to key into here, Mint playing really well on both these hit scam picks, charging the ultimates very quick, and I mean, Overwatch is an ultimate game. If you can have them before the other team, have them ready to use when you need them. I mean, yeah, he shot some people, but that was a lot of Bob work right there. Anyway, I'm not sure if I go out. I'm not in charge of my broadcast. If I go out, I'd like to. I don't know. But if not, I'm here. I can be here. Hopefully I haven't been blowing wind into my mic. I'm gonna try that friendly color to orange. Yup, I can do that because we're gonna switch sides. I don't think I saved it. Or whoops. X.
Initiating match.
And we are back. Kings Row, round 2. Everybody's favorite, assuming some of you come from Overwatch 1. I'm going to be honest, some of us Overwatch 1 players might be sick of this map by this point. Me being one of them. Me being a Reinhardt player. Over it. But, you know, what are you going to do? You move on. You just go play the map, you know. But once you played it so many times, you won it so many times, you lost it so many times. It's just one of them old maps. A lot of tight chokes. We're seeing the Junkrat. We know how hard it is to push into a Junkrat. Alright. Here's the thing. If West Mesquite plays Wrecking Ball, do that more. Mint might pose a threat. He could be a problem. I don't know. He seems strong, but just saying, Wrecking Ball. So many good comps you can do that. Quite a few teams have a really hard time. Anyway, Wrecking Ball, great pick. You just got to go in quite a bit though. You're playing a little back, just hanging out. You might as well be diva. But hey, look at this. See, he's going in, getting rid of that TP. Sorry, I love Wrecking Ball. So I get a little sidetracked. But either way, Punch is going in on point. Mint's going to be finding one of them down with the laser beam. Coral Shark being probably one of the best ones to get rid of, and then the rest are just going to fall there. Sorry, I got overwhelmed with the Wrecking Ball. I love me some Wrecking Ball. You want a VOD or do you want Wrecking Ball? You would like to play him further? Immediately. I mean, I'm not that good, so tough. But Ball is just very, very good. Get a lot out of him. He's very, very hard to kill. I'd say one of the hardest tanks to kill. Other than like Orisa and Ram sometimes. But man, Wrecking Ball though gives you a lot of options. It allows you to go very deep here and take some of these stuns if you're willing to take them. Mint though, gonna be having this Symbol, and he's gonna just cut the team right in half and probably march on forward with Raptor. Here it goes. He's gonna cut the hallway in half. Raptor's gonna be taking that space, but they get walled off. No healing going to Raptor. He doesn't block soon enough. The wall can't do enough, and Lion showing why this Ball can just be everywhere he needs to be. He's falling a bit low. Gonna need to survive. Do what Ball does. He will. Sorry, I'm just thinking. I love the third person. I can see it all happening. Tons of kills here. Huge slam. All coming online. Cuckoo with the Mayo. They're going to be getting frozen up here on the side of Aubrey. Hard to push into that. The thing too with this Wrecking Ball comp is there's no tank to like really kill, and that's what Raptor wants to do. Is he wants to go brawl this enemy tank. But ults are coming out on both sides. It looks like West Mesquite has decided they are going to win this fight. Popping the Ball ult. The Juno, oh man, I wish I knew the names of these things, right? Mines. Jesus. Sorry about that. Ooh, Dorcas trying to stay alive here. Good thing he falls. Everyone get a team regroup. Tons of ults here coming up from Aubrey. Almost nothing coming up from West Mesquite. Coral Shark's going to want to race his way onto this tire, because this tire's going to be their only shot at defense. Echo swap here from Mint. This could always be deadly and pose a threat for Ball, because sometimes he can keep up. The Blade coming out from in for two. Gonna get one. Maybe is he gonna find two? Looks like he's just gonna get one. Might get the heal in for two, but now he's on this May. May's got a beam and he doesn't really have a way out yet. Dash is back in, gonna take that headshot. Nice kill from in for two. And let's see if we can be in for 2 points now, because they did get held up a bit there. 3 minutes on the clock, not a bad time, but I will say West Mesquite posing quite a few threats. They're using some good ults to hold up time, and now they have this tire to shut them down. If they can get a point hold right here with this tire, it's going to be really hard to get this point with any time. It says 3 minutes, but One fight goes, and you're down to 1:30 real fast. Eternal Void falls low, going to pop that rally to stay alive. Really good usage of rally here. Now they're going to be able to push in and just take all this space. Ball is going to be able to touch if he so chooses. Going to get a big reactive, take a lot of damage zone, and Aubrey will walk this in. Really good use. Coral Shark nowhere to be found with the tire. Now it's coming out after everything is said and done. A slam tire tries to come through, doesn't find what it's looking for. Everyone's going to just kind of huddle up and survive on that one. Cuckoo does come back though. In on the clock here for the copy. Not probably going to be looking to use it. Finding a nice pick. Just kidding. He's going May. He's going to try to throw that wall up. Doesn't find what he's looking for, but he's going to throw some icicles out there. Can he get him? No. This is why he doesn't play May, I don't think. But he's going to get the ultimate. That's all that's really going to matter. Going to get that freeze down. Use a wall just to try to keep his copy alive. Now he's got the stickies. No cryo May. Not going to get any stickies on him? That's unbelievable. Not quite going to be able to finish there. Oh, but he will find Coral Shark and the rest of them, it looks like. Geez, I guess I got off him right at the wrong time. One person still in the cart moving. A good amount of distance to go. The May gonna be throwing freeze down. Gonna be getting Raptor. No one there to collect. Ball's gonna be coming in, but he doesn't do enough damage on his own. He's a great setup character. Coral Shark player now. It looks like West Mesquite is just flailing. But the ball all on the objective. Eternal Void goes down. Torcus finds two, but the ball all does take a lot of space. Makes it hard to move this point. Looks like they've actually been able to kill enough of them. And in for two, going to be finding Lionize, and now there's nothing they can do to hold this point. 3 points going on over to Aubrey. 2 minutes 48 on the clock. That's a big bank to deal with. And now they're just going to be battling to try to make sure West Mesquite gets it with no time so that they don't have a chance to come back out. We'll have to see how it goes, though. That was a pretty convincing round. Point two, there was a bit of a hold. If I had to be honest, I don't think West Mesquite's ball was like bad by any stretch of the imagination. I just think overall as a team with the ball, overall, honestly, both maps so far, it seems like they're just not in the same plan as a team. Like they're not doing stuff together, not picking comps together, right? Like they pick the ball, but they don't have like a tracer maybe, or like an echo, maybe a Pharah, like something that can actually go with it. Rat's not bad on defense because, you know, you throw the junk, you throw the damage in the choke, it's hard to get through it, ball slams in the choke, stuff like that can happen, but it seemed like we were just doing stuff differently. And then also when we did have the Pharah on the other one, we were playing Ramatra. I still love the ball play, don't get me wrong. My one tip would be just, gonna sound weird, just go deeper. Go further in, because if you go kind of just in front of everybody and like right in the middle, they don't have to turn around and they're all already looking at you. If you at least make them all have to 180, now they have to 180 and they're at least not looking at your team. It's just like a better way to land, and you'd be shocked at how going in like 5 to 10 feet deeper actually makes it so that maybe all 6 people don't shoot you. But either way, ball here, just see, because right now everybody's looking at him, so it's going to be really hard for him to get in unless he can, like this, roll through, which is a good play, but he needs to go to the other side. He's always going to be trying to get out here. He is very low, though. But you got to find megas. You got to find your way in so that you can attack from the backside, force them to turn around. Otherwise, you're going to have to make a comp switch here. Dork is going to find Coral Shark. Not much he can do there. Look at Yo finding Mint, and they're not going to have a Mercy here to bring him back. That's going to be your hit scan. Great positioning here from Aubrey on the Brigade, just holding this wall. Always using the wall is always good. Unless they can rush around that right side. They're just going to be making this choke hard to get through. But ball doing what I said, getting all the way in. Now they all had to turn around. Look at how they had to back up. Now they could walk in if they just walked right in. Everybody's looking at the ball. The West Mesquite has to go. When space like that gets made, you do have to try to take it. It seems like they just don't know what they're doing with this ball. I hate to say that, but it seems like there's just a lack of coordination here overall. Because they don't have any characters that can really go with this ball either. It's hard to just walk in with a Sojourn. But either way, much else you can do. Looks like a convincing hold might be coming up here from Aubrey. West Kitsune Rush is out though. Sorry, it looks like the wrong color for me. I thought for a second, so I got a little bit confused. But they're going to be standing in an Eternal Void, falling exceptionally low, but turning around with the speed. Graham going straight in with the. I got to figure out Juno's alt name. I'll be figuring that out in the intermission. It's just too new. I just call it Juno's alt now. So I figured it out. Suffer. Get in there, Ram. Can't quite find the Juno. Gonna find. Oh, a different fist is gonna find Juno. And now Punches is gonna run out here. Ball alt's gonna come down. But then should just get cleared right on out by the Punches. Punches exceptionally good at clearing those out without having to even take any damage. And Mint's gonna have a Bob online. It's gonna be hard to deal with that. But Cuckoo on the opposing side. Dangerous ult here, a lot of headshots, can make it difficult to fight into. Bob might just shut it down, and that itself might just shut it down. Finds a lot of damage in that choke. Not a lot you can look at. They have the ult, but I do question this ball pick. I have to say. Mint taking some nice shots at spawn there. He doesn't really need his ult, so it's really all risk, no reward. If he gets a kill, cool. If not, he gives them ult charge. So it's kind of worth his peak there, Mint. I can be hard on him. It's loud. Still holding that choke. Got this Bob in pocket, 21 seconds. He's going to hurdle this right into the enemy team when they try to walk in. Or he's just going to save a point. I'm not quite sure. They also have a rally, which I would be getting ready to use. Cuckoo on the clock for the overclock, as I like to say. Mercy going to go down, in for two, going to find one. And now it's just 7 seconds on the clock. Bob's going to go in. Nobody's left for him to find. In for two, going to be finding the rest. Now, who should I have really been spectating? I thought Bob was going to do some work, but in for two, finding the rest. And Aubrey going to be taking map 2 in another convincing fashion. That's 2-zip. Let's see who gets played in the game here. In for 2. Is it going to be right at the end? Not quite. Oh wait, yes it is. Exactly. Oh man, binds everybody. Too many ults sitting up on the side of Aubrey. Get you guys next map. And we're back, Aubrey versus West Mesquite. It's 2-0 right now on the side of favoring Aubrey, on the side of Aubrey. I don't know, you decide. Either way, match point for Aubrey. If Aubrey wins, it's over. That's game. It's 4-4 in the books, and it's going to be a 3-5. Tough going into the next week for West Mesquite. On the positive end, if West Mesquite wins, it's 2-1, and we got more game to play. But right now, Aubrey looking dominant through 2 maps, going into, oh, what is this? New Junk City? Lord. New Overwatch is just always hard. I play it, but man, it just doesn't. Overwatch 1's just so ingrained, you know? Who we got? That's what we're looking at. Alright, so we got the Rushdown, Winston, Brig, Lucio with the Winston, Sombra, Tracer. I think there's something there. And then, again, half a brawl comp. They kind of have a brawl with the Ram and May, but they don't have a Lucio. They have a Mercy. So now they do have something in the pocket that just swapped. Lost a lot of positioning space, but Aubrey is going to take advantage of that. It'll be hard to push this Winston. Winston is pretty decent against Ram. He's not amazing, but just into Ram and Ram style combos, he can do a lot of especially when the team's walking. I like this. Only thing that's he goes in, he gets that Mercy, but I mean, again, like, I don't know what Mercy's doing in this slow comp. Doesn't really have any in the pocket, no one can take an angle. Like a Mercy, a Lucio, a Brig, something that's got some AoE heals, maybe some, portability, something to help your Ram go, because they don't have a Juno either. It's tough. Right now, Aubrey has dropped Juno for the Lucio, which I think is a decent look, but I think with Juno in the game, I think it is really just a better option, because trying to get after it, Sombra gonna go in. Sombra Mirror here. Sombra Mirror is gonna always be tough. She gets hacked, she's gonna get away. Raptor finds the Mercy once again. It looks like a bit of a role swap here too, of who was on DPS and who was on support, because Blaz was on the DPS, I believe, prior. Haven't really needed to spectate anyone individually. I felt like, I guess I could have maybe caught some sweet moves from mid, maybe, with the Tracer. I just felt like you guys will see it if you see it. Overarching things are happening. He just poses such a problem for these little doorways right here, like now on your right. They try to walk in here, he's just got a lot of people. Try to come the way. He's actually going to go all the way, cancels the hack, gets her to throw the thing. EMP out, now he's just in the back door. Huge EMP from in for 2. He's just going to go right on it. After, oh, he's just going to pop the primal. What is that, a celebration? I'm glad I caught it. Front and center. Raptor pulling it out. Well, anyway, had to fully regroup from that. Dorcas has the beat in with the pulse bomb, but Cuckoo on the clock here with the I tried to see if I could get the pulse bomb on there. Doesn't quite find it. Cuckoo has his ultimate, but the Brig ult used to engage once again at the beginning of the fight, but along with the beat, 2 support ults, maybe a bit of investment there. Might actually give a bit of daylight here to West Mesquite, because Cuckoo was smart and was able to hold this ultimate we're looking at right now. It's going to be very, very helpful for them. Can't be overlooked when you hold this ultimate, because they really don't have anything else to go on here. Aubrey, nothing left in their pockets to throw out, not close to any ultimates. Would have been maybe nice to have that primal rage. Raptor gonna go down. A lot of low enemies gonna get found by the Brigida. Eternal Void finds the initial bash, gonna go down there, but the aggression along with the Sombra was able to find the rest of them, got him low enough. You lost your tank, he did a lot of damage, but you made it absolutely happen when you needed to. 2-0, match point on match point. If they take this here, Aubrey's gonna be going into next week 4-4, feeling a lot better about themselves after this one. Because this this was supposed to be one of the most even matches of the book. Eternal Boy taking position. It's always tough. I don't know where Brig is supposed to stand in some of these comps. It's so hard. I always watch it and I go, I don't know exactly. It's hard to say. Because you can't be too aggressive, but you can't not be. Nothing. Mint finding his DPS counterpart, Melchio. Eternal Boy getting just run down. Nothing you can do when that ult's just staring you in the face. I wish I had caught Cuckoo front and center on that. I've been waiting for it before, but it finally comes to fruition on that. Only wait so long. Laz on the Ayari. Coming up on this ult. Nothing to stop it. The only thing that will really help stop it is going to be this Winston bubble that can be relied on. Pop that. And it's free range for this one to do whoever wants. Only thing that's positive in their favor is so many of them are mobile that it's going to be hard to find a grouping of Aubrey to hit with this. Well fended off. The ultimate. Should almost try to use it immediately, but the EMP is going to come out too soon for in for two, and the fight's going to go on in the way of Aubrey. Primal Rage coming out. My camera skills are horrific, but I'm learning. I've been trying. I've always done like just third person all the way, so I'm trying to get some FaceTime from people. I just gotta think about it. It's hard to cast and like. Well, uh-oh. Might be now he's going in with the speed, taking up that space. Break it down, gonna use the speed, gonna use the jump. Everything's in. Dork is gonna be finding one of the kills. Winston gonna get the next one that's hacked. Ooh, nice kill from Dorcas in for two. Winston leads the charge but can't find one. Dorcas finds four. Oh, maybe it was three. I apologize. Either way, Dorcas finds three. It's always nice on support. 79 to 61. You can't say this last one wasn't a battle. Can he stick it? Can he ice it out? They just need to pop this onto a DPS. Isn't Reaper. Reaper has Wraith. Nobody's gonna get the point. That's it. Aubrey wins match point game 3 and 4-4 going into next week. West Mesquite not without trying. Gonna be taking the loss on this one. Oh, gets hacked in for 2. Sorry.
Apagando las luces.
Either way, great game on both. Very decisive. Makes me wonder what team Aubrey played early on.